The devotional content of the following Monty Man's Meditorial is provided by Dale and Juanita Ryan and the National Association for Christian Recovery. Copyright 2017, all rights reserved. For a free download of any of our shows, visit us at take12radio.com and click on Follow Me on Podomatic.
Well, good day, everyone. It's the Monty Man here. And as we change up our topic of Monty Man's Meditorials, we like to change up the music a little bit, nice and upbeat. Well, this set of meditorials is all about promises. And many of us have difficulty trusting promises, right? For some of us, this lack of trust is the result of our experiences with promises which envisioned a negative future. Threats are an example of this kind of promise. For instance, haven't you heard somebody say before, "You'll be sorry, I can promise you that"? I remember that. This kind of promise builds fear in us rather than hope. For others, trusting promises is difficult because of experiences with people who have been unfaithful to their promises. Repeated experiences with broken promises make it difficult for us to trust any promise maker. Well, God, He is a promise maker. And Scripture is rich with the language of promise. But because of our negative experiences with promises, we may find ourselves responding to God's promises, well, with fear and skepticism. Fortunately, God is not like other promise makers we've known. God's promises are an opportunity for us to learn about a new and trustworthy future. The promises of God can give us the hope and strength to persevere through the recovery process. Even though fear and distrust make it difficult for us to allow God's promises to nurture and sustain us, well, we can count on God to keep promises. God has promised to bring change and rest. And God has promised to love us and to give us protection, presence, and support. God will do what God has promised to do. So my wish for you is that God gives you the grace to be receptive to God's promises, all of them. And I hope that your capacity for trust will be increased as you experience the reality of God's promises fulfilled in your life, as for the next several days we go through these meditorials on the issue and topic of promises. Hey, listen, I'd like to give you a promise right now. I promise if you will go to take12radio.com, you will find recovery music. You will find shows based on recovery, a 12-step model, faith-based, and safe programming for you and your family. Won't you join us on the original and oldest recovery talk and positive music radio station at take12radio.com? Well, until our next broadcast, this is the Monty Man, and I'm wishing God's perfect serenity for you. Bye-bye now.
This has been a broadcast of KHLT Recovery Broadcasting.